Good morning, students. My name is Mohit, and I'm your mathematics teacher from Mount Literacy School, Jhansi. So, today we're gonna start about the property of association. So, associative property of addition first. So, what is associative property of addition? We can arrange the number in the different manner. As you can see over here, I am teaching you with an example. Starting with an example like 2 plus 3 is written in the bracket, plus 4 is written in the outside the bracket. So what you will see that inside the bracket number we can write it 5 over there. You can see that I can write it 5 and then plus 4, that is the answer is 9. So if you write these numbers in the different way like 2 then plus in the bracket 3 plus 4, so you will see that 2 plus and this bracket number will become 7, so the answer will be same. So does these answer matches? You will say yes. So this is the associative property of addition, that you can arrange the number in the different manner. So you can say that the addition, the sequence doesn't matter. Now for example, you can see this finding this in two ways. Find this in two ways. So I can do the question like same as I have done in the above part. So I can write the first two numbers in the bracket like 14 plus 17 plus 6, that is equals to 31 plus 6, that is 37. Now the different way we can write it like 14 plus 6, I have written these two numbers in the bracket now, 14 plus 6 plus 17, so the answer again same. So this follows the associativity of addition. Now come to the association of multiplication. Associative for multiplication is that in multiplication also the sequence doesn't matter, like 12 into 2 is written in the bracket, multiply by 3 and the answer will be 72. As you can see over here in the bracket number, you will see that the multiplication is 24 and then multiplied by 3. This is 24 and this is 3, so the answer will be 72. Now if I write these two numbers like 2 and 3 in multiplication, so 12 multiply by 6 then, so 6 12s are 72. So this time also the answer will be same. So this is the property that follows associativity for multiplication. Now let's take another example also. I can write these numbers in the different manners like 6 multiply 2 in the bracket and the next one 2 into 5 in the bracket, but the answer will be same for both. So this is the associativity for multiplication. Now let's come to the next topic, that is distributive property. So distributivity over multiplication over addition, this is the property which we have to do in there. What is distributivity? Distributivity means to distribute the number in the different parts or in the two parts or more than two parts. For example, if I write 6 into 8, so the answer will be 48, you will say. But what if I do it with distributivity property? For example, I can write this 8 over here like 2 plus 6. Then whichever number is written outside the bracket can be multiplied separately with both the numbers written inside the bracket, like 6 into 2, then what sign comes? Plus. So now plus. Now 6 into 6, so 6 into 6. Now 2 into 6, that is 6 into 2, that is 12, and 6 is 36, the answer will be 48. So the answer will be same. So this follows the distributivity of multiplication. Let's take another example. If I say 8 into 18, so you can write 18 like 10 plus 8. You can also distribute this 8 also if you want to. Now 8 into 10, then plus 8 into 8. So the answer will be 80 plus 64, that is 144. And if you multiply this number directly, you will get the same answer, that is 144. So this is the distributive property of multiplication. Now let's come to the next property, that is identity property. But before coming on that topic, we need to study about the associative property for division and subtraction. The associativity property for division and subtraction not applicable. Why? Because the pattern matters in subtraction and division. What if I say that 2 minus 4 and 4 minus 2? You will say the answer is minus 2 and here the answer is 2. So does the answer same? You will say the answer is not same. So associative property, the sequence matter, so subtraction property doesn't apply on it. Now let's come to the division. If I say 12 divided by 3. Or if I say 3 divided by 12, does the answer same? No, you will say the answer over here is 4 and the answer over here will be 3 by 12, that is 1 by 4. So answer doesn't match. So this property is also not applicable for division. Now let's come to the next topic. Now let's come to the topic, that is identity for addition and multiplication. How is the collection of whole numbers different from the collection of natural numbers? You will say the difference is of only 0, because whole number consists 0 but natural number doesn't. So this is the difference only. So what if I say adding 0 to any number? You will say the answer will be same. So this is the property of additivity, identity for 0. For example, if I say 5 plus 0, the answer will be same. 0 plus 15, the answer will be same. 0 plus 26, the answer will be same. That is the number itself. That is the number itself. So when do you add 0 to any number, what is the result? You will say the number itself. So this is the result. Now it is the same whole number again. So 0 is called an identity for addition of whole numbers, or additive identity for whole numbers. Now 0 has a special role in the multiplication too. Any number when multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. Now follow the pattern observed, like now observe the pattern, like 5 multiplied by 6, the answer is 30. 5 multiplied 25, the answer is 25. 5 multiplied by 4, 20. 5 multiplied by 3, 15. 5 multiplied by 2, that is 10. 5 multiplied by 1, that is 5. You will say that 5 multiplied by 0, that is 0. So the pattern shows that while we are decreasing the number multiplying by 5, the resultant is also decreasing by 5. So this is just the table of 5 which is written inversely. You can see over here. So when I multiply 5 with 0, what is the answer? You will say the 0. So whichever number we multiply by 0, the answer will be 0. So 0 has a special role like this. Now you came across an additive identity. For whole numbers. A number remains unchanged when added to 0. Similarly is the case for multiple numbers, also observing this table. For example, if I write 7 multiply 1, you will say the 7 itself. So 0 is applicable for additive identity and 1 can be applicable for multiplication, for multiplicative identity. For example, over there I am adding 0, but over here I am multiplying with 1, that is 7 into 1, that is 7. 5 into 1, that is 5. 1 into 12, that is 12. 1 into 100, that is 100, and so on. So like this, whichever number if I am multiplying with 1, the answer will be the number itself. So like this. So you are right, 1 is the identity for multiplication of whole numbers, or multiplicative identity for whole numbers. And on the basis of these properties, like distributive, associative, identity, and commutative, on the basis of this identity, I will be giving exercise to you so that you can do it at your home. Now for the next exercise, today only I am going to teach you the next topic, which is based on patterns. So that is very easy topic. So let's start. Patterns in whole numbers. We shall try to arrange numbers in elementary shapes make up of dots. For example, the shapes we can take, that is a line, means if I am saying that 2, define 2, so we can define it by 2 dots. Define 3, I can define it by 3 dots. A triangle, a square, a triangle, a rectangle, a square, this is rectangle. Every number should be arranged in one of these shapes. No other shape is allowed. Only 4 shapes are allowed, they are saying. So some numbers can be shown also in rectangular form also. For example, the number 6 can be shown as this, 2 is this, and rows and 3 columns. For example, 4, I can show it by the square form, like 2 by 2 dots, 3 by 3 dots. So a number is in the form of square dots if the number of dots is in horizontal and the number of dots vertically are same. So in horizontal and in vertical, if the number of dots are same, it is said to be in the form of square. Now this is the form of triangle. You will see here, this is also the form of triangle you will see over here. So here you can see the 3 dots are shown, here the 6 dots are shown. And if I say I want to show 6 dots, so in the form of not in the form of triangle, in the form of rectangle. So what I will do, either form I can, for example, I can do it like, let me make it some bigger, like 1 2 3 1 2 3. So it is the rectangular form. Now I can also show it like this, 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is also a rectangular form of arrangement. Now for example, patterns observation for addition and subtraction. For example, this is the pattern observation for addition and subtraction only, like 117 plus 9. I can write 9 like 10 minus 1, now adding 10 and then subtracting 1. Now we will solve it according to BODMAS rule, so we will get the answer 126. Similarly for subtraction also, we can do it like minus 10 plus 1, because minus 9 comes when bigger number is in minus and smaller number will be in plus. The subtraction will still be over there, but the sign will come of the bigger number. So the minus 9 will become minus 10 plus 1. Now adding 1 to this number and subtracting 10, or maybe subtracting 10 from this number or adding 1, so you will get the answer, that is 108. So this is the patterns observation. Now what does the pattern for multiplication or maybe for division also? So what we will do over here, like we have 64 multiplied by 5, then 64 multiplied 15, then multiply 25, then multiply 35. So continuously increasing by 10 this number is continuously increasing by 10. So 64 into 5, we can write it 10 by 2. 5 can be written as 10 by 2. Now according to the BODMAS, we can solve it. So we will get the answer like, when we will divide by 2, that is 32, then multiply 10. Now 10 can be written as 1 into 10, so 10 3s are 320 and into 1. Now according to this next one, 15 can be written as 30 by 2. Now 32 into 5 and 32 into 30 can be written as 320 into 3. Now according to this 3 and 4, similarly we can write 320 multiplied by 5, 320 multiplied by 7, the next number 320 multiplied by 9. So these numbers is increasing with 2. So this is the pattern. On the basis of these patterns, there are 4 questions in the next exercise which I am giving in your homework. So I hope you like the video. So all the best, students.